I have gathered all of my most asked questions about how to be a small creator on one page, and we're going to answer them all in this one video. I think this is going to be the most convenient way that I can answer them all. If there is any I've missed, then please put them in the comments and I will reply to you ASAP. But let's just start. We'll start with number one, how to film aesthetic content in an unaesthetic house. Now, I did make a reel about this, so you can find that on my page. However, there is multiple ways that you can kind of go about this. I would say that I live in a very unaesthetic house. If you search up aesthetic houses, mine would not come up. So what do I do to try and sort that out? So if I'm doing unboxings or things that would just be my hands, I basically get like a piece of fabric, let's say 2 meters by 2 meters, and I use a satin fabric so that it's shiny on camera. I basically put it on my bed and then I will unbox the products on that so it kind of looks clean. If I'm doing something that means I need to stand, then I just get another piece of fabric, maybe a bit longer, you could say about 4 meters, and then I hang it up on the top of my wardrobe here. So then I just stand here and then it's a white background, or it doesn't have to be a white background, of course. If you prefer pink backgrounds or you want a patterned background, you do whatever you like. If you do not have access to fabric, then the only other thing that I've done personally is I've just found a corner in my room and basically cleared everything out and then used that as a little filming place. So for example, you've got here between my wardrobe and then this door thing, I could sometimes sit down there and film videos. I filmed my PR unboxing down there. That one is probably the easiest one because you can just get a clear background as long as you clear everything out. However, if you want to spend a bit of money into it, a lot of UGC creators, if you didn't know what that is a user generated creator. They'll go to like I don't really know the right word for it, but like a home store, and they'll buy like a marble slab. They buy 2 of them and then they'll have like one up on the wall and then they'll have one on the floor, and basically this will just like create a cute little background that's nice, clean and aesthetic. But those can be kind of expensive, so I haven't done that personally, plus I don't know how to get them to my house because they're pretty heavy. But yeah, a summary, basically, if you can get some fabric, because that can be really good as a background, and plus it's quite affordable anyway. If you can't get fabric, then try and clear out a little corner in your room, and that could be literally perfect. You can put your tripod up and that will be done. Next question is, what about anxiety with posting? Now this one I relate personally. I didn't actually start posting properly until I was like in college/uni. Why? Because I was scared of people seeing me try to do something. Because you might be sitting there thinking, oh, I'm so scared to post, but you're not actually scared of the posting part. I think it's more people are scared to see you trying to do something, and it's like you're also scared if it's not going to work out, people are going to see you fail at it, which no one wants. However, you're not going to know until you do it. You're going to have to overcome it at some point if you want to make your dream come true. Like one day I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to post and we're going to stick to it and we're just going to see what happens, because I can't predict it until I've done it. My main tip is to basically just also follow other small creators, because you're all in the same boat. You're all going to feel kind of nervous. I'm still nervous to post certain things because I don't know what you guys are going to think. Never be scared of trying. You're trying to make one of your lifelong dreams come true. You're trying to make something of yourself. So I mean, don't be scared of that. You should be proud that you're even trying to take the steps towards that. Okay, next, maybe one of the most asked questions is how to get more reach. Number one, Reels. Reels have been the only reason why I have grown my account. As I've said before, I started posting like properly since September, and then since September I have then grown from like 16,000 followers during that time just because of Reels. I think I've posted one like normal feed post since then. Post Reels is like the main thing, and then also your hashtags and your keywords, also very important. My number one hack is when you do your hashtags, copy them and then put them into your reel, but just like delete the hashtag part of it so it just has the words. Then minimize the text really small and put it in the corner. You may notice it in some of my reels that there's little white bits at the bottom of the thing. That's my keywords that I'm trying to hide. However, with your keywords, don't try to put too many, because that can then confuse Instagram's algorithm. I don't know, like, the algorithm changes all the time and it is the most annoying thing. However, just put maybe between 5 and 10 keywords is what I usually do anyway, and make sure that they are specific to the video that you're posting. The next question kind of links to this, so I'll just kind of carry on with it, but someone asked for some hashtag tips. Like I just said, they need to be specific to your video. So for example, if you're going to post a video about your favourite lip gloss, then use hashtags that like are specific to it. So you could put the brand of the lip gloss, you could put what colour the lip gloss is as a hashtag. So you could put pink lip gloss, you could put if it's a glittery lip gloss, you could literally just make it specific. Again, with the keywords, make sure they're between 5 and 10 because you don't want to be confusing. And also, just before I forget, you have to make sure you do some kind of hashtag research. Try and look at the ones that don't have that many uses, because then you're more likely to show up on the hashtag itself. I usually like to use ones that are kind of definitely under 1 million. If you're using million ones, you're not showing up on that. I like to definitely use ones that are under 100,000, and then I will use some that are under 1,000. So if you look at some of mine, I really don't mind if you even use the same as me, but yeah, look at some of mine and you'll see that a lot of them are not used so often. Next is how to target your audience. Again, I've already mentioned it, your hashtags and your keywords. Like, if you want the makeup girls to come see your stuff, put keywords and hashtags that relate to makeup things. You could put makeup community, makeup girls, you could put makeup that I love, makeup products, literally anything that makeup girls will be searching on Instagram, then just put that in your video. I do this specifically with videos that I want to solve a problem. So for example, I did a video about having thin hair, so then my hashtags were like hashtag thin hair, hashtag hair problems, hashtag thin hair problems, hashtag greasy hair, stuff like that. So like it will find those people that are also looking for that kind of stuff and then bring you over to their video, your video I mean. You just need to specifically target your people. You just need to write the right words that will make them come to you. Okay, we are halfway there. The next one is probably the biggest question that you will ever find anywhere, and that is how to get followers. The best way that I've managed to get followers is basically doing videos that call to action. So this basically means that you are asking the person who's watching the video to do an action on your video. A clear example is, like, say if you do a lip gloss video, you could write down, you know, what is your favourite lip gloss? You prefer red or pink lip glosses? It's like you need to give a reason for the audience to leave a comment, basically. Them doing that will then kind of spark an interest to look at your page, and then you're more likely to maybe get a follow from them. An example from my page is basically I sometimes do these videos where I say, oh, I've worked with this brand when I had a certain amount of followers, do you want to work with them as well? And then I say leave a certain emoji or something in the comments, and then I can go and reply to those comments with the way on how to do it. Or I'll say, oh, I sent you it in a DM, so that then they can go over there, and it's like we become a little chat, you know. But yeah, if you want more followers, you basically need to create some more kind of conversation between like the two of you, so it kind of acts more like you're like two people, because I know online is very strange, like we kind of online is kind of like that other person isn't really real. How to plan your content. This is my favourite thing to do. I love to plan content. I usually do it on the weekends, so I would usually take either Saturday or Sunday, and then I will basically, if I already have ideas, then I'll just write out Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday or whatever, and I'll write down in which day I will post what video if I already have ideas. If I do not have ideas, then I have to take a scroll, but an educational scroll, we're not scrolling for fun, a scroll on my feed and basically take a look at what other people are posting and how I could remix it onto my own page, because we never copy, we do not copy other people's content, but we can remix it and like change it up a little bit. However, I also do this stuff during the week anyway, because you know, you do just sit and scroll sometimes, so if I find something that I kind of like, then I just screenshot it and I'll save it for the weekend. I also batch create my content at the weekend, so I try and film as many as I can, just so during the week it's not so like jam-packed, because weekdays are a lot more busier than the weekend. That's the best way for me. However, if you are someone who can dedicate time every morning to film your videos, then definitely do that, because then your videos just feel more fresh. So just get yourself a little planner. If you don't have one, just get a piece of paper and then write down Monday to Sunday and write down what you're going to post each day. You could even do it on your phone, on your calendar app if you've got it, and then you can just like colour block each video idea and then just write it, so then you remember what you're going to post, because you know sometimes it is kind of hard to remember, so lists or these little to-do things will be really helpful. Now this next question I thought I'd bring into this video because I've been seeing quite a lot of it on Instagram lately, and so I thought some people might want the answer to that. So the next question is how to influence without showing your face. Now the faceless Instagram community has being a little thing right now. I don't know why, but within the last month I've been seeing a lot of these accounts that are faceless only, and they do really well. There's a specific one that started I think midway through December, and they are now on like 20k, and I'm like, that is a slay, like that is really cool. And so if you are someone who wants to go into the faceless community, obviously that is not my page, I am very much showing my face on here, but definitely search up on Instagram like #faceless community, because there is a lot of accounts out there that do this. They use like stock photos, stock videos. You can get a lot of them online. I don't know any right now, but you can basically download these videos on the internet for free and then use them for your own content. You can also do it yourself, and you can make yourself filling up a nice little glass of something, or you can film yourself like unboxing something or whatever. But if you don't have the resources to do that yourself, you can just use this other content. However, if you're someone who wants to get into the beauty or skincare stuff, which is a bit more hard because you kind of need to show your face, there is other ways to do this. There is this account that I follow on Instagram. I think she's called World of Colour, and basically she filmed unboxings of makeup and she just swatches it on her hands, or she will like use moisturizer and stuff just on her hands to show the consistency, and she does really well. So just take a look at some of that stuff, because it could be really exciting, and it could be the next thing of 2024, like you never know. Okay, 2 more questions. Next one is, are stories, normal post, or reels best? Well, I basically already answered that at the beginning of the video. Reels are the other thing right now. They are the only thing that is making a lot of accounts grow. Normal posts for me just did not really get the same amount of reach that a reel does. Stories, you can definitely, I think there is a thing where you're supposed to post between 5 and 10 a day, because like more than that is a bit spammy. Stories you just use to update your followers with what you're doing, or anything like you've seen that you want to repost. So I don't specifically know if you grow so much from that, but I would always say reels are the best thing, because I mean, they gave me 16,000 followers in a few months, so that's all I can say. And then the last question, well, a statement really, is motivation for posting consistently. I need to listen to this myself. I get it, it is really hard, and it is going to be hard, especially if you're not seeing the results that you want to see. Like if you're putting all your energy or your effort into these videos and you're thinking, oh, they're going to do really good, and then they don't, that will upset your motivation, but you have to ignore it. Like you just have to keep posting even though it's not doing what you want it to, because one day it will, and then you'll just forget about the fact that, oh, those ones didn't do so well, because now they are doing well. This is why I like to schedule my stuff, and thankfully Instagram lets you schedule your videos, which is really cool. So if you know that, I don't know, for example, maybe you are going out on one day, but that means that you won't be able to really focus on posting, you can then, the day before, you can schedule them to go up at certain times throughout the day so that you are still posting. I love the schedule feature so much, because you know, life is busy sometimes, or something unexpected might happen, so that you can't be sitting at home just waiting to post stuff. So that helps with my motivation. Other than that, you just continuously need to remind yourself of your goals. Like if you have a goal of 10,000 followers, for example, if you decide, oh, I'm not going to post today, I just don't feel like it, you're not working towards that goal. Like those 10,000 followers are not coming your way if you're not showing up and you're not posting your videos, because they can't see you. And that is why I have a vision board, which you can see there. It has all like little photos on. I'm sure you've seen a vision board before. If you haven't, then check out Pinterest. Pinterest will give you loads of different vision boards. Or you can make one for your phone wallpaper, but just like add photos that are the things that you want to happen. Say if you want to go to brand events, say if you want to get PR, see if you want, let's put a number of followers that you want on there. So then every time you look at your phone, you can see your goals. You're like, okay, right, I really need to post this today, or I really need to schedule this so that it goes up tomorrow. It just reminds you that, okay, these are the goals and I need to be working towards them continuously. But yeah, that is the most asked questions from my video. Again, if I have missed anything, or there is any other questions that you want answers to, put them down below and I will answer them. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in next week's one. I think I might be doing an influencer day in the life, so we'll see how that goes.